and blue is going to put a forward TC up right next to red's TC. This is a bit of a ballsy move by blue. Hey guys, today we are watching another expert game. It's going to be CooL versus Ongtrom, 73 Ongtrom. Venus is in the blue as the Celts, while Ongtrom is in the red as the Koreans, which probably means there's going to be a tower war. The Celts have fairly good siege and archers, so we might see some archers, though he knows that red is probably going to go for towers, so he has to keep that in mind. He might go for man-at-arms instead as the Celts to counter the towers, perhaps, or at least you'll have to keep that in mind in doing that. His gold is kind of bad next up to the wood line, and it's also kind of forward. His both his stones are also forward. Oh boy, he's definitely gonna have to try to go forward on this one. Otherwise, Korean towers are just gonna take up all his resources. All of his stuff's in the forward position. Red, on the other hand, has a forward gold over here, forward secondary gold. Oh, forward secondary maintenance stone. His gold is also not in the best position, right up against the tree line, but still a bit better than blues. We're gonna looks like we're going to have to see what these guys do. Because, okay, red has a back gold, back stone. That's gonna let him build the towers very easily. Or if he wants, he could try to steal blue's stone and like build a thing here and then start farming his stone right in the front. Since he's already scouted it, he knows exactly where all the stones are, and red might try to mess with blue's dealer just because. He's definitely gonna whack him in the face a bit. I don't know who came out on top of that one. They're equal. We're gonna continue whacking each other. The blue might get... yeah, blue is actually ahead now. Got one more hit on him. And they're probably just gonna run away. It did mess up his dealer though. Red not having any very easy to their deer. Well, these guys might be. But there's only two over here. Oh, he might have pushed them in already. Not sure about that one. But there's only two for each. Oh. They probably pushed it in. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, we'll see shortly if red goes for a tower rush, which he most likely will. This is prime real estate for a tower rush. And blue might need to do his own forward aggression, otherwise his resources are going to be in trouble. We can see here that he's only on 3 on wood, so he might go for a scout rush. Or at least man-at-arms, but he does not have any gold, so he might just go for a scout rush. They both have loom now, and they're both going up on 20 pop. So it looks like they are going to just go for a standard. Oh, blue's gonna go for a standard scout build. Well, red is gonna go tower rushing, and he's bringing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 villagers to do this. Oh my, that's like way too many villagers for a tower. Generally you do like 4 villagers. And who's actually going for the gold now? I guess he wants to actually build man-at-arms? Okay, he does want to build man-at-arms. But he might be in trouble because Red's here with 8 towering villagers. And this Blue's might be in time for the walls. What? Okay, he's just gonna eat some deer now. Guess he will go for towers after that. Yep, now he's gonna do it right here. And he has way too many villagers to do it though. But he knew for sure that Blue would be in so much trouble if he got the towers up here. So, however, he has got the wall up. And he has protected his gold for now, but he's gonna put Red's gonna put a tower here if he knows about it, and then he's gonna ruin Blue's day. And he can see that there's gold over here and here. So he's definitely gonna build a tower there. Mess up his gold. And Blue's only option is to either counterattack or try to wreck these towers. And it looks like he's gonna go for the... I'm not sure what he's gonna go for. He might go for the counterattack. And Blue's gonna try to stop Red's advance by these walls. He might need to be a bit faster though. Not sure if this is fully walled. I think he is. He's palisaded this one. It's not a stone wall though. So if Red wants to break the 2 palisade walls, he can get in. Or Red's just gonna keep going this way. And screw around with Blue space even more. Blue actually is managing to get some gold, because tower can't reach all the way over here, but if he gets fletching, he should be able to reach this guy, I think. Red's got 5 villagers in this tower, and this tower is going down. Blue's having no luck finding wolves instead of villagers. He's finding all the wolves. And I think Red actually went home with some of his villagers. No. Never mind. He just wants to eat some deer. And now those guys are gonna go home. And they are both peacefully just leaving the towers here. I think what Red should do is, Red should do is just build a stone mine over there. And then he can buy more stone while murdering more towers. Yep, and he's gonna do that, yeah. Smart plays by him. As long as his tower stays up, he's good on that front. And Blue's slowly building up that gold economy. He is able to collect with a couple of villagers at least. And Blue managed to get into Red space, and now he's slightly panicking. That's also another reason why this mining camp was helpful. Because he has more than one source of wood income, stone income. Gonna help him out there. And this girl is the lone miner now. Blue won't be able to get to any other villager besides this one, so this one's probably going to die unless he repairs the wall, but he's also on the hill, so it's almost going to go down, but it won't for now. And I think he wants to actually attack these militia, or man-at-arms. He's going to do so. The girl's going to live, at the cost of a oh, oh, get that. Oh, he was so close to getting 1 vil, but it's not to be. On the villager front though, blue's actually doing better than red. He has a couple more villagers. And red's been having much more idle time. But blue has managed to get his other gold mining camp. And that's gonna be very helpful for him, as this is his only source of gold. It's gonna try to make a break into Blue's base. But gonna find that it's all walled in, so he's gonna smack down the house. Or maybe just build a tower over here. I like the tower over here more, because it's gonna knock out some of these farms. And it's gonna make it more annoying for blue to place inefficient farms. And then if he can manage to get over here, he can start punishing these villagers on the wood as well. He can always relocate over here, which would be helpful to his economy. Not sure what happened to Blue's scout. It must have died. Oh, it died trying to kill the miners. Okay, they have now evened up on the villager count at least. I guess blue was well, that's because blue went for the wheelbarrow upgrade, but now red's going to get it now. The blue's villagers are all more efficient. And now he's going to return back to this gold mine. Since red has tasked his watchtower to attack the stone wall, it was not attacking anything else. But now I think he untasked it, and now it's attacking the mining camp again. Blue's gonna have a little bit of time, but he's gonna eventually run out of this gold mine. And what he does next is gonna be very important when he does run out. There's some gold on the outer edges of the map that he can utilize. So red might try to contend for those as well. And it looks like blue might go for some... What's he gonna go for? He's probably gonna go for some knights, as he hasn't built any buildings or like archers. Well, red's still stuck in the feudal age. He's almost up to the castle age. We're gonna click up once he gets enough resources. And blue's just gonna go for a double TC drop. Yes? No, he's gonna go 1 TC and knights. Only 1 stable though. So I guess what he wants to do is just clean up these towers. Yep, he's gonna build a siege workshop, clean up the towers, and 1 knight to see what's going on. But red's gonna be fully walled up. Red's just gonna grow slightly in the villager lead until he goes up to the castle age. He's gonna fall behind a little bit. And blue will have enough time to clear up some of these towers and reclaim his gold. Battering ram will do. And red's just gonna wall more. He doesn't really want his co invaded with a thought. And these towers are gonna go down rather quickly. Because red has no aggressive people to knock them down. These battering rams. I might even consider, as red, bringing some of the villagers over to smack down the ram to keep it around, keep his towers up longer. He's also going to get a tower on this wood line and he's going to mess with blue a bit more. Make it more painful for him, and yeah, he's going to knock down the batter ram before it gets any more kills. And he's even considering putting up some stone walls to protect that thing a bit. The scout actually being useful on 4 health. And now that red's in the castle age, everything's upgraded to guard tower. And that's just gonna make things even more annoying as they get upgraded attack, health, and range as well, I think. Because they're Koreans, I think they have extra range. But now his villagers are dying. They can't get in the tower for some reason. And that hero knight managed to kill one guy and get healed up by the monk. And all these villagers are now dying because he locked up the tower. But these knights are also dying because there's almost no openings for them to build these towers. And they're getting burnt to the ground by all these arrows. They're poking them in the butt. So these towers are slowly going down. He just needs to get rid of one more tower here, and he can take the gold mine. Assuming that red doesn't put more up in its place. And red's just gonna go for a small TC boom. So blue is significantly larger in the economy at this point. So blue has lost quite a bit of numbers as well. And red's gonna try to protect his towers by using monks. Fortunately for him though, he can't really kill these battering rams very quickly. And these mangonels are going to ruin his day. Ow. His monks are going to die to a lone scout and the mangonel. And red's starting to lose his control in this game. So he's still harassing blue everywhere he can. This tower's going to mess up some of these farms. Though at the same time, he's losing towers on the other end. That's not all good news. Blue's building a forward house here. Guess they gain vision or something. And blue is so annoyed, he's gonna have to build more siege workshops to take out more of these towers. But red actually has enough villagers over this side to defend it. Red got one conversion, but oh, never mind. That monkey is not gonna live. He's gonna try to reclaim his knight, and I think he's gonna be successful. And red is going to try to take another knight back. And might lose it. Monk, yep, he loses it. These towers are all going down. It's on a 3 TC boom now at this point. Blue's also, so I think blue's actually kind of ahead at this point. Because he's had the eco lead for longer. While blue's been sitting back and growing his economy. And he's going to lose some of these towers. These stone walls are actually going to wall in Red's villagers, and this might make it harder for them to run away. So they're going to try to defend it for as long as they can. Wow, that was an instant conversion. I don't think I've seen a conversion go that quickly. These red villagers are all going to die if he tasks his knights this way. He really doesn't want this tower to go up either. I don't think it did because he just built some stone walls, which aren't going to do anything for him. Red is actually catching up in the eco though, so not all of this bad. So Red's stuck in this tiny corner of the map, so Blue's gonna have the military lead, which will not give him much map control. These scouts could scout the map, for instance, or they could raid any economy that Red tries to move forward or backward. These monks are going to die, but and not get a conversion either. This knight is on very low health. He's gonna get bopped by a spear. He's dead. Both of them. All three of those guys. These units are very weak right now. Red's gonna get pikemen in preparation for his siege and defense. Blue's been making knights and these light calves constantly, so we're gonna get a hard combo by the pikes as long as it's going forward. And Blue is going to put a forward TC up right next to Red's TC. This is a bit of a ballsy move by Blue. And he thinks he's gonna have the eco lead, but he does not. So when it comes to attacking each other, this TC might go. He notices it. This TC might go down fairly quickly. Let's see what Red sees. Yeah, Red can definitely see that TC. I'm interested to see how long this CC is going to stay up. Probably not for long. Red's going to build a guard tower up over here to whack the TC. What? I guess it's so he doesn't get alerted to it, because if it's over here, he would definitely know. Bug of war. And who's actually making scorpions? I guess it's to whack these villagers. Making those might have been more suitable for war wagons. Oh, actually no. He built the scorpions to combat the pikemen, which is a smart move. But these scorpions don't actually last very long under the tower fire, especially when there's villagers hidden in them. These pikemen, they're all gonna go down though, before he can get the tower down. And Red's probably gonna quick repair this. And still be a thorn in Blue's side.
Yes, cease creating.
And Red's knowing Blue further by these gold mines. He's finally reclaimed his final gold right when he runs out on this one, pretty much. Blue's making pikemen as part of the standard Celts build, and Red's also making pikemen. I think I like Blue's slow down a bit more. The scorpions will do a lot of damage to the pikemen. He's also later up to the Imperial Age, which means he could get pushed faster. He's put up a forward castle to hit Red's economy, and the tower's gonna go down as well. But since Red's in Imperial Age, he's gonna just trip down that castle. Blue's doing the smarter plays though by collecting all the exterior resources without Red's knowledge. Red has not been able to scout the map since he lost control of it. But he's also going to build his own forward castle up here, and it's going to ruin Blue's economy. And Blue's also going to put up his own defensive castle. Wait a minute, there's a tower right here too. He tried to kill off this castle by the tower. It's not gonna work though. The castle went up. And the tribes should start popping out of the castle, right? Yeah, just one trip. I think Red's having trouble though getting the resources in. He can't actually clear out these units under the castle to put down a trebuchet. These keeps are very strong though, because they're for free. And continue to annoy everyone. And with huge range on them as well. Red's lost all of his map control again though. His castle's gonna go down. I don't know if he can keep this this castle for very long. As Blue's about to hit the Imperial Age, he can get some troops out on his own. But Red is going to build even more castles on this position. I think that's a great idea. Just getting poked by all these military units. And this castle is about to fall to pieces. What? These villagers are actually smacking the castle. I didn't realize that some of them were repairing and some of them were smacking. He needs to get sappers on these villagers. They might be able to take out the castle on their own. And Red's going to put his own keep up to try to keep his castle down. Because Red really wants to make sure these resources stay idle. But little does he know that Blue is just over here gathering gold as well. So Blue does not actually have to push that hard on these things. Not yet, at least. And on this side, Blue's castle is going to go down. Eventually. As long as he doesn't keep repairing it, but let's see it now. And then next hit though, it's going to go down. But Red's going to call it right there, because he has no economy. And Blue has been pushing everywhere. And that's the end of that. That's what happens when you go way too far in with the towers and don't do enough damage with them. Sent all 8 villagers forward, which is potentially way too many. And let's check the achievements now. Blue killed more units, raised more stuff. Blue's also, his economy is way better because he had like more villagers. And I think less of the time they were idle as well. And yeah, Red wasn't exploring the map. It's very important. Exploring the map and collecting the exterior resources. That really helped him out because otherwise he would have had no resources to bank up. Because all the golds and stones were being contested. Which is why he went for the gold out here, gold, the stone out here. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and a comment. subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. To slow down his opponent's production. And he's actually gonna go for. Oh!